Good morning everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit subscribe and click on the bell icon. Today I am going to demonstrate to you the different ways of doing everybody's favorite asana, which is Shavasana. So let's get started. We begin with a rolled yoga mat. So if you don't have a bolster, we can begin with a yoga mat. So a few props that I have here are 2 blocks, I have a belt, and I have a bolster. So if you don't have a bolster, you can either have a rolled yoga mat and you can also keep 2 or 3 pillows by your side, and ideally you can have a wall near you. So we begin with a rolled yoga mat. Shavasana is not just meant to fall asleep, but it's actually meant to make your body more aware and alert. So it's a misconception that you're supposed to fall asleep in Shavasana. When you wake up from Shavasana, it's supposed to be a resting pose. So once you wake up, you're supposed to feel refreshed and rejuvenated. So always remember, Shavasana is not to sleep. The physical body is resting, but the mental body is becoming more and more aware and alert. Shavasana is to feel the sensations and vibrations in your body more strongly. So you need more awareness for that. We are going to take the yoga mat here. Take a palm's distance, so place your hip at a palm distance. Lift the chest up and place the mat along your spine. So it gives a certain lift to your spine, and then relax your legs, open your chest, let the shoulders move towards the floor. Then you can take your toes out, heels in, and rest. Sometimes if the chin is going too up, you can place a folded blanket under your head, or just lift the skin of the skull and place the head on the floor so the cervical is extended, and you relax. Okay. Slowly bend your knees, turn to one side and up. Okay. So this is your basic Shavasana that you can do with your rolled blanket. Make sure the spine is rested along the mat. Okay. The second way to do this is, I'm going to take a belt. For those of you who have a yoga belt at home, I'm going to demonstrate to you Shavasana in Baddha Konasana or Shavasana in the butterfly pose. I'm going to put the belt around me. It's going to rest on my tailbone, and I'm going to loop this around my toes. Okay, tighten the belt as much as you can. So this is just so that your feet don't move away from you. So tighten it as much as possible. And now I'm going to lift my chest up and lie down on the floor and relax. If you don't have a belt, don't worry. You can just lie down and place your legs in Baddha Konasana. But this belt just ensures that your heels or your Baddha Konasana doesn't fall apart. And breathe. When you're coming out, I'm going to slowly lift my legs up. Remove the belt, bring my knees together, turn to one side and come up. Alright. Now next, for those with a lower back pain, what to do with the pain? For that, I have a bolster here. Like I said, you can take 2 or 3 pillows, or you can even take a chair that I have here. Alright. This bolster will go below your knees. You can even use a bolster while lying down at the end of a long day. lower your knees. I'm going to curve my back and go down. And relax. So because the knees are lifted, this part is going down and resting my lower back. Okay, so now if you don't have a bolster, you can always use a pillow, two or three hard pillows, or you can also use a chair. Take the chair here. And lie down. In this, especially when there is a chair, the lower back is completely rested. You will never have a formation of a tunnel when you are resting the legs on the chair. Okay. Bend the knees, stand to one side and come out. Now, what you can do against the wall is that when you lie down against the wall, you can place the bolster on your forehead and relax. This will calm down your frontal brain. Just keep my neck a little down. This will calm down your frontal brain. Alternatively, the bolster, the pillows, or whatever blankets, bed sheets you have, all the load can be placed here on your navel, and you can just pile up things on your navel to release that lower back. You can pile things up down on your thighs to release your thighs. Okay, so different ways of using different props against the wall you already know. With our feet up, you can stay in this pose with the feet together. You can even spread them against the wall. Feel the opening in your inner thighs, inner groins. Upavishta Konasana against the wall. Or you can join the soles in Baddha Konasana. The knees going, pushing towards the wall, so you feel the opening and the circulation in your pelvis region, your groins, the opening of your hips. Slowly bend your knees and come up. Now the last way is on your belly. So I'm going to take 2 blocks. I'm going to place the blocks under my shoulders. And I'm going to rest my head. So the blocks are just to give a lift to the body and you relax. So as you can see, in every asana, it's actually the shoulders that are being pulled in the backward direction. Whether you're using the blocks, whether you're using the bolster, the shoulders need to be moving in the backward direction. They can't be falling forward. Because if the shoulder falls forward, then the whole alignment of the spine is getting disturbed. So I want you to try these poses and tell me which one suits you, which one is your favorite pose. If you have any other way of resting in Shavasana, I would love to see it. So do tag me or DM me. That's all for now. Namaste. Have a great day. Stay indoors and stay safe.